After completing the Via de la Plata, we decided we needed a good rest. It was also coming up to the Easter weekend, so we looked for a good site which we could use as a base for exploring the province of Cadiz. After a 2-hour, 150km, 90-mile journey, we settled on camping El Faro at Cabo Roche. What 3 words? Admit, Union, Mountain. It cost €28 per night, including electric hookup. They said we could choose our pitch, so we claimed the largest pitch on the site. This was probably the best site we found in Spain. Pool area, cafe and shop, toilets and showers were all immaculate and so clean you could eat off the floor. Even when the site was full, I never once found the toilets to be dirty. They were on it. El Faro is just a 15-minute walk from a lovely beach. It was well situated for walking into Cabo Roche, Roche itself, and also into Conil de la Frontera. A 1 hour, 45km, 30-mile drive gets you to the centre of Cadiz, with its narrow streets, enclosed squares and beautiful old buildings. Cadiz is a truly ancient city, founded as Cadiz in 1100 BC by the Phoenicians. It is the oldest continuously inhabited city in Spain. We went there on Easter Sunday to see the Easter processions, called Semana Santa, Holy Week processions. After a walk around the centre, we made our way to the Plaza de Candelaria, where we found a place to sit and wait for the procession. We wanted to eat, but all the restaurants had closed early for the procession, so we could only get ice creams while we waited for 90 minutes. Each of the major churches around Cadiz build their own floats called Pasos. Depending on the location of the parish churches, the processions can take up to 9 hours to get to the cathedral and then return. The processions consist of nazerenos, wooden figures, walking in 2 parallel lines carrying the Pasos, with statues of Jesus or the Virgin Mary preceded by marching brass bands. The Pasos are very heavy and up to 50 men are required to carry each one. With temperatures in the mid-20s, you could understand why they stopped to catch their breath at 25-metre intervals. The air was filled with the aroma of burning incense. In total, there are about 4,000 penitents, nazerenos, carrying 13 Pasos around the city. This was just one of the 13 floats. It took 30 minutes to pass the 100 metres around the square. I do hope you can understand why we only bothered to film the one float. The most solemn moment is when the Pasos representing St. John and La Dolorosa face each other and penitents move the Pasos as if they were dancing. The music from the brass band was deafening, but I'll let you judge that for yourselves. Sorry about that, but it does give you an idea of what it was like. I did not alter that volume. The hoods and pointed hats are symbols of penance and nothing to do with the occult or the Ku Klux Klan. A pointed hat was also a symbol of penance in the UK. Known as a dunce's hat, naughty children were made to stand in the corner wearing one. On our way back to the car park, we saw more of the procession as it wended its way through the streets. We also visited Iglesia de Monasterio de Nuestra Señora de la Piedad, Monastery Church of Our Lady of Mercy. Here we saw them preparing more Pasos for the parade the next day, Easter Monday. The Semana Santa Holy Week processions in Cadiz are not as famous as Seville, but they are just as interesting and much less crowded. If you are in the area around Easter time, we suggest you take the time to see it for yourself. For another day out, we drove to Jerez de la Frontera, which took 1¼ hours to travel at 70 kilometres or 45 miles. There is a chargeable air and free parking at the loose shopping centre. What 3 words? Marathon, dragging, shadows. It is a 40-minute walk away from the centre. Jerez is best known for its sherry, and so we booked a guided tour around the Pepe Winery a few days beforehand. We booked tickets with an English-speaking guide and sherry tasting for €21 each. However, the time slot we were given was incorrect, and we missed the English guide by 45 minutes. As there were no more English guides that day, we had to join a Spanish guide, who did her best to translate. However, we did not get the fully immersive experience we expected. It is recommended to book online to get your tickets, as numbers are limited, but double check the tour language before purchasing. The tour takes you on a train through the vineyards and gardens, and then a stroll through centuries-old wineries with more than 180 years of history, where you discover the wonderful flavours and aromas of the best sherry wines. The warehouses had thousands of barrels maturing, some of which belonged to the rich and famous who had signed their barrels for provenance. After the tour, we were taken to a sherry tasting area, where we were presented with 2 glasses of sherry and some small tapas, which was delicious. As I was driving, I was given a small sip of each and a miniature of each to take away with me. After making some purchases in the shop, we ventured out to have a look around the city. The Alcázar de Jerez de la Frontera is right outside the entrance to the Bodega. Beyond that is the Plaza de Arenal, and on the way back to the shopping centre, you pass the Cathedral de Jerez de la Frontera. Jerez is a nice city and well worth a visit. This is where the Via de la Plata series comes to an end. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe to see more of our travel guides. Bye for now.